friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I have decided to attempt something this year, and that is going to be bookmas, which you might have gotten from the title of this video. I don't know if I will be able to make it through the whole 24 days, but this is going to be the first video and I'm going to try my best to finish it. Even though it's going to be a lot of work, but also a lot of fun, hopefully. And therefore I thought it would be a good idea to give you a bit of an overview of what I still want to read this year. And that's why I'm going to show you my end of year TBR. Can you believe that it's already the end of the year? It just flew by so quickly and still so much happened, at least in my life. And because a lot of stuff happened, I didn't really get to finish reading all of the books that I wanted to read. My reading goal for this year is 100 books, and there are still 22 books. And I'm still 22 books away from that goal. So technically I could put 22 books on this TBR, but I'm not going to do that because I never plan my reading like that. I just have a general gist of what I want to read, and then I try to stick to that and mood read the rest. It's definitely ambitious to still read 22 books, but nevertheless, I think I can maybe do it. To get the motivation to read and to be really excited about reading, I put together a list of 10 books that I am really excited to pick up and that I've wanted to read for a long time, or that I've just recently heard a lot about and I wanted to pick up. And the rest of the books are, as always, just going to be mood reads, because sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. The first book that I definitely still want to finish this year, even though it is so long, and it doesn't really make sense to read such a long book, but I am just so excited about reading this, is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third one. House of Earth and Blood, I think, is the English title. And I love this series so much. I finished reading Throne of Glass and ACOTAR this year just so I can finally read this, because I wanted to finish the other series before that. And that's why I am even more excited that I can finally pick this up, and I'm already into it, and I'm also going to do a reading vlog about this book. And I really like the edition that I got. I got the one with the sprayed edges again, and yeah, I'm just really happy about this book. I'm so ready to jump back into this world, and I need drama, I need answers, and I need it now. And I'm just so excited about this. This is probably my favorite book on this whole TBR. The next one is This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amal El-Mohtar and Max Gladstone. And that is a book that I purchased recently, and I was really intrigued by the summary of the plot. And I also started reading this already. It was a bit too heavy at the time that I started reading it, but it's a really short one, so I think there's a good chance that I can still finish it this year. Next, we're switching gears a little bit. I also want to read North to You by Tiff Marcello. This is a romance set around food trucks, and it seems to be really cute and cozy and hopefully heartwarming. And it kind of has a winter theme going on, so that's what I was looking for with this one. Then another romance, Love Under Contract by Cassie Connor. Honestly, I don't really know too much about this one. I just saw the cover, and sometimes a light contemporary romance is just all I need, and I need some books that I can have fun with and that I light read so I can still finish reading them this year. Next up we have Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is the 5th book in the series that I got for my birthday from a friend of mine. And yeah, I'm just really excited to continue this series because I love it a lot. And sometimes you just need a little Nick and Charlie, you know. Then also on my TBR is Open Throat by Henry Hoke. And this is a book that I've heard a lot about recently on BookTube. It's supposed to be super unique and introspective. And it is a literary fiction book that is also pretty short. And from what I've gathered from the blurb, it's heavy on metaphors. And I was just intrigued by what I was hearing about it, and when I looked it up, also the content of the book. Then the next book that I want to read is Two Can Play by Ellie Hazelwood. Ellie Hazelwood has been an author that's been on my radar for a really long time, but I never got around to reading anything by her, which is why now I finally want to do it. And because this seems to be a standalone, it's going to be a really easy one to get into, and then I can decide if I want to continue with her series. And I'm just really excited to see what all of the buzz is about, why she is such a popular author. I've heard that there's great banter in the books that she writes, so I'm really excited for that one as well. Next up is A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett Sinclair. I've really liked Greek mythology books in the past, and I haven't picked one up for a really long time, I think since the beginning of the year or the end of last year. And that's why I thought it would be a good idea to put one of those on my TBR as well, because it's something that I really enjoy, but sometimes I just forget to read one of those. And I'm really hoping that this lives up to the hype. And because it is the Christmas season, I also really want to read a Christmas book. And the one that I picked for my TBR is The Christmas Clause by Meg Easton. Because it's December, it's just really the time to get festive for me personally. I really enjoy Christmas romances. And this one sounds like a fun, light-hearted Christmas romance that I can get really cozy with. And lastly, to switch it up again a little bit, we have Killjoy by Holly Jackson. This is a prequel to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. I've really liked that series so far, and I hope I will like this book as well. I really enjoy reading YA thrillers even more, I think, than reading adult thrillers, because they're just less scary. And I think this will be a nice change of pace as well, because mostly YA books you can get through a lot quicker. And I've really liked the author's writing so far, so I think that's also always good to come back to authors that you've read before. So these are the 10 books that I still want to read this year. The rest, as I said, I will decide as I go on, and I will definitely include some of those in the videos that I'm going to put out throughout the rest of December, hopefully until the 24th. So keep an eye out if you're curious about what else I will still read. I'd love to know what you guys think. Have you read any of these? And what's on your end of year TBR? Also, if you have any book recommendations for me that you want me to read, then please just drop them down in the comments, and I will probably not get to them this year, but I can try to fit them in next year, if that would be something that you'd like. Also, if you have any video ideas or content that you would like to see, then now would be a good idea to let me know, because I'm planning the content that I want to put out and the videos that I want to put out next year. And I'm just really excited for that. I'm also really excited for the rest of December. I really like challenging myself, and doing bookmas is definitely going to be a huge challenge. I hope I can do it. But I don't want to promise anything, so please don't hold me accountable when I just can't post anymore, because I do work full time. So yeah, that's a lot of videos. But nevertheless, I would be really grateful if you like and subscribe and come back to watch some more of this bookmas content that I have planned. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you throughout the rest of December. Bye!